Y'all asked why on earth we moved from our big, beautiful home in Arkansas to Branson, Missouri, and today we're going to answer your questions. Ready? Let's go.
We got stories to burn, lights are right, and we take our turn. We're doing life like you, but we're doing it with a dozen. Every moment feels brand new. A dozen ways to keep it buzzing. Woo!
Hey everybody, it is noon in America. We decided to sit down and take a few minutes.
Oh no.
The truck.
Y'all,
We're no longer in Arkansas anymore.
we're no longer on 36 acres anymore.
Right. And so we're in the city for a little while, even though it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
We're in the city and they're doing construction and there's big trucks hitting their Jake brakes.
All day.
So it's been, in my Zoom calls, I can turn off ambient noise so none of my coworkers hear it. But the other day I turned it on and they're like, what is that? So anyway.
If you hear some braking in the background.
Yes.
Anyway, hello.
Hello. So this video has been long coming, long overdue.
Mm-hmm.
We've owed it to you guys to explain what's going on.
What is going on?
We moved to Branson, Missouri. We sold our Arkansas home, that big 7,000 square foot beautiful piece of paradise. Why did we do that, Tamara? We have our reasons, and it's multifaceted. And the reason it's taken so long is that we were moving 14 people out of a 7,000 square foot home and finishing up a remodel project 2 or 3 hours away. We still have stuff in Arkansas we got to go get.
Yeah.
But we're here. We're mostly here.
Yeah.
So we moved from Arkansas to Branson, Missouri.
Yeah.
To this
A
little
rental,
we're in a rental.
huh?
We're into rental.
Which
It's
we
nice.
love, yeah.
It's got a little bit of woods and squirrels, and there's a chipmunk that runs around here. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But the reason we have delayed in getting this video out is because we were moving and we were living apart for 3 to 3.5 weeks, which I never would recommend.
That was wild.
We didn't want to, but we saw the greater, purpose. We were playing the long game, and it made sense at the time.
Yeah.
And I was able to finish the remodel projects while Tamara and the boys were doing what? Why did you need to go to Branson when I was in Arkansas?
Right. The reason there was so much urgency is because our boys started school. So
I thought we were homeschooling.
I know.
What's the matter?
I know.
Did you not like it? Did it not work for you? Are you not capable
Stop
of it?
it!
Why did we do that? Yeah, this is great.
Oh, the light is changing. We love homeschooling. Caleb was a homeschooler before we combined. I was a homeschooler before we combined.
And I was homeschooled.
Caleb was homeschooled himself,
Yes.
which is why he got an A in algebra
So
in college.
I
is what
did
he
college
said.
algebra. College algebra. So homeschooling is still near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah.
And you guys know our story, know of our collision of 5 weeks after meeting. We married. And so there were so many things that we tried to figure out.
Yeah.
And even from where we're living, what kind of house we're doing. Are we going to continue homeschooling? Is it going to be a Becca? Is it going to be,
how to
all
cook
the brands?
for a family of, well, first of all, we welcomed a baby girl during that time.
Right.
And then how to cook for so many people and clean and all the things, right?
So,
all the things.
We were, just for lack of better terms, hemorrhaging at the start, right? There were so much dust settling. And so early on, or after a little while, we partnered with BJU Press online.
Yep.
And that was fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
That was fantastic.
Love it, yeah.
That was the leg that allowed us to continue going.
Yeah, I think it's the only reason we were able to homeschool. We had 10 kids in school last year.
In 9 different grades or so.
So many different grades. And BJU Press Homeschool was literally the reason we were able to do that.
Correct.
And we loved it. It was wonderful.
Yes, we did.
So why on earth did we stop homeschooling and enroll our kids in school? The answer is because...
Well, so there's so much. I think in the last video, if you watch it, when Tamara and I are sitting down at Silver Dollar City, she talks about there's so much that goes on besides what you guys see on this.
Yeah.
Like, we share part of our life, right? And as long as it's, entertaining for you guys and God gets the glory, we'll continue to do it, right? We enjoy it too. It's fun to do. So all the other things that go on in our life play a role in this too. So it wasn't just that we can't homeschool and this is not working, because it was working very well.
Yes.
BJU Press, we loved it. But we were, every meal, which we've yet to really show that on this channel too much, but every meal is a production, because we don't have time to film when we're producing all the time. So breakfast, we no sooner get that done and get it cleaned up, and it's time to start making lunches. And then, we've had that talk. Every meal is a production.
Yeah.
And so we were getting to the point, there's only 2 of us, and there's 12 of them, thus the dozen, that it became, we needed some kind of help, right? As the dust was settling from our collision and our marriage, and how good it's been for us and the boys and our daughter now, there was so much collision and so much dust, and now we're starting to see more clearly as to, it would be great if we had a tutor. It'd be great if we had a nanny. It would be great if we brought in a house cleaner, whatever. So we've tried all of those things, and we've I've done a lot of talking, but we've interviewed people.
Totally.
Too. Like, what kind of people?
So we've interviewed people to come help us with, like, grading papers and help all the things that Caleb just mentioned, basically. And ultimately, where we were living, super rural, in Arkansas, beautiful property. We loved it so much. We loved our church community, all of that. But we just weren't able to find the help that we needed to continue the lifestyle that we were living. And so, we'll be the first ones to say, we love homeschool. It's always going to be number one in our hearts. It's what we wanted to make work, but it just wasn't working. It wasn't what was best for everyone. And so we're not going to settle and give our kids what's not best for them when we're capable of giving them something better. And so after a long time of prayer and seeking to make things work the way they were, we ultimately decided, okay, it's time for us to make a change so that we can continue to give the kids, all of the boys that were in school, the best education that we can give them. And that just wasn't what was happening at home. So was it good? Yes. But was it the best? No. And so we decided, an opportunity arose here in Branson, and we decided to take the leap and make it happen.
And I'm just going to stick my neck out there. We want to give the kids the best of us too.
Absolutely.
And wait, Jake, break. We wanted to give the kids the best part of us. So I'm not gonna just sugarcoat it. When we're schooling and grading paperwork and making meals and all that, it's just chaos and stress. And I just wanted to give them the best of me, and throwing footballs in the yard and watching a Chiefs game and not feeling like we have to grade paperwork at the same time or multitask. All the multitasking is what, I feel like if we ever tried to stop and do something fun, something was sacrificing for it, whether it was cleaning the living room or grading a paper or something. So,
and I don't want to make it seem like it was awful. Like you said, we were hemorrhaging, and that sounds like a horrible thing. It was still wonderful in so many ways.
I'd choose it today.
Yes.
I'd choose it over and over again.
But again, it's just that we wanted to, pivot, and there was a better opportunity, and so we decided to take that. So,
sure.
So school was one of the big reasons that we decided to move. And just as an update, like, it's going really well. The boys are thriving. They're just doing so well in school in general. They're loving the social aspect of it all with all their new little buddies. They're doing well academically. They're growing so much. As you know, in a school, like a private school or a public school or whatever, you face different challenges than you would face at home with your mom and your brothers and your dad. And so we're learning lots of good lessons, and it's just been really good for everyone. I'm so excited for them. I do miss homeschooling. Like,
me too.
I always tell people, I had to die to myself a little bit, actually a lot, because I just loved having them home so much, and that's why it's always going to be number one. But again, we're just trusting the Lord in this, and I see the beauty in it.
This is the next best thing.
Yeah.
This has been very good. They're
Yeah.
getting a good Christian private education.
Yeah.
We love the teachers. We're involved.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been
And if you're wondering, Tamara, what are you doing with all of your free time now that your kids are in school?
Some have asked you that.
A lot of people have asked me, you must just be like lounging and just have it. And I'm like, for some reason, oh, hello.
Hello. I will say she's on her third nap of the day.
That is such a lie. No, there's no napping
there's
happening.
No nap. There's
Like,
no, we wish.
we're still so busy.
I love
we're
to take a nap.
We're so busy, guys. Even with all the kids in school, there's just so much to do. There's, first of all, food prep that needs to take place because we still have a family of 14.
Okay, let me speak to that to add add validity to that. We thought that very quickly we could start getting ahead and meal prepping on the grand scale.
We were such cute little dreamers.
That's been what, 8 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
And we have not figured out tomorrow's lunches yet.
I know. The problem is when I go and prep 100 burritos, like I'll prep 100 breakfast burritos. Well, Caleb will help. We will do that. And we'll be like, yes, we're winning. And then like 1 week later, not even a week later, they're gone.
Teenage boys.
Teenage boys, dude.
Yeah.
Wild.
My grocery budget.
Wild.
So what are you going to do with all that?
What
free
am I
time?
going to do with all my free time? I don't have free time is basically the
No.
answer. I mean, we still have some kids at home. So
Yep.
there's that. We have the little ones at home. So I'm taking care of them and prepping food for the masses and cleaning and, dropping off and picking up and all the things.
Which is twice a day.
Which is twice a day.
So, but that's a great segue into school, and school choice is not the only reason we moved.
No.
So we were in rural Arkansas, in the River Valley
Wait,
of Arkansas.
can you say that word again?
Rural. Oh man, rural. What?
How do you...
Rural. How would you say it?
You're saying like R-U-L-E, rule.
But it's R-U-R-A, rural, A-L,
Rural.
rural. There's like a double rural. Guys, we do this all the time. What is it? Not that we say nuclear. What? Not that we say that a lot in our daily conversation.
But it's not nuclear, it's nuclear. But Caleb says nuclear.
It's nuclear
No,
to
it's
me.
not. All right, I need a 1 if you say
Nuclear.
no.
Like nuclear?
Okay, 1 if you say nuclear, which is how you actually say it. So you're
like
right.
you, like you.
Nuclear.
Like how I say it, you mean?
No, number 2 if you say it the wrong way.
Oh. All right,
Which-
if you're with me, give me a 2.
1 is nuclear.
2 is 2 is nuclear.
Okay, but you. Okay, never mind. This is so. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, school is not the only reason we moved. We were in rural.
We were worried about nuclear warheads. No. Why were we talking about
Because
this?
you said we were in.
Rural.
I don't think I can continue. Okay, go ahead.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
So we were in rural. We were way out in no man's land in Arkansas. And guys, access to here's another truck. They're going down. There's a hill right outside our front
Should I
yard
just
here.
pause it? Like.
No, this is
Okay.
cool.
All right. I'm sure everyone really wants to hear these brakes going on.
I can video edit or
Okay.
leave it for
Okay.
their pure enjoyment. Guys, we had the biggest problem. I would say 2 months into moving into that house, as beautiful it was
Yeah.
and as beautiful, perfect for farming and all of that. We had pigs and all things.
Yeah.
We realized we had a food problem.
Yeah.
There was just no access to food, and there was one
Yeah.
little grocery store there.
One little grocery store, super overpriced, and not suitable for a very large family. So.
The food produce was
Yeah. So we were driving 45 minutes to like Sam's, and
even that.
Even the unfortunate part is we would show up at Sam's and like probably more than 5 times
the entire refrigerator
the
section.
entire refrigerator section, like meats, dairy, all that would just be like shut down and empty. And
Gone.
so, we're going to buy for a couple weeks worth of food for 14
Yeah.
people, and it was just really difficult. So because
Also, Tamara's from California, the coast. I think we've said that. I think that's safe to say. I've spent the last several years in Texas, in San Antonio, and everybody knows the headquarters, HEB headquarters is there. And if you've been to an HEB, please comment below HEB because you know.
If you know, you know.
It's like a cult following.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the food is fresh and it's plentiful and
amazing.
yeah. So
as is the food in California because there's so much farming and
easy.
the food is just
Right.
fresh and wonderful and available.
So we have that kind of coming, from behind. We're kind of have those expectations,
Yeah.
but even we should be able to find something in the refrigerator section.
Yeah, and so we just struggled even with selection in the middle of the country. Like there just wasn't a lot, so that was a huge struggle.
We'd load up everybody, grab some donuts, and we'd spend. I know I'm blowing out. The light is blowing out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. We would spend hours on a Saturday, grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So we'd have to bring coolers, and it was just a big thing.
It was.
Because we're so big. I would imagine that other people, like two people, I don't know who would just live in our house like that, but maybe if it was two people, they could get a month's worth of groceries
Sure.
in one weekend. So.
Yeah, sure. And they could shop at the local store if it were a smaller family,
Yeah,
But
right.
anyway, food was a struggle from the beginning, but we were making it work. It was just the compilation of lots of different things that all came together to make it better for us to make the move. Here comes another truck.
Another truck. It's very loud. And then healthcare.
Yeah, so on top of schooling and
Here
food.
comes a big truck.
Okay, we'll just turn
Yeah,
it off for a
yeah.
sec. Okay, so on top of schooling and food comes the third facet, let's call it, and that's healthcare.
Yeah.
And healthcare is kind of a big deal in our family as we're learning. Again, we've been a family for 2.5 years now, and Caleb likes to say like the dust is finally settling, and what that means is we've had to learn what it's like to be our big family. And over the past 2.5 years, a lot has happened. Like I said before, a lot has happened behind the scenes that y'all don't see or know about. And we have medical issues in this family. Something we have shared is Caleb and I both have chronic Lyme that we discovered after being married. Both of us look back at our history and some things make sense, but it's showing its nasty head now that the dust is kind of settling.
I would say some of that, I think Lyme's pretty common.
Oh, yeah.
But when you walk through stressful seasons,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff surfaces.
Yeah.
And it's not that we're in a stressful season now. It's that, it's the past. I always say the caboose is finally slamming
Yeah,
into the front of the
absolutely.
engine. After walking through what we've both and
Oh,
our
yeah,
families
we
have
both
through.
walked through such traumatic journeys of cancer and loss and grief. And I mean, I would say, we do have stress now. It's good stress,
yeah,
right?
it's
It's a different kind of stress,
Yep.
but yeah, all of that time of carrying this bacteria and whatever is going on in our bodies, like the caboose has finally hit, and now
Yep.
it's like, oh, we have some issues here. So anyway, all that being said, like we have health issues that we're having to deal with, and finding healthcare in the small town that we were in was not happening. And so we were driving an hour to meet with our doctors and get our treatments and things like that. And then some of our kids have some health issues. You guys have heard a little bit about Noah.
Yep.
And his scoliosis and genetic disorders, and sorry about that. Anyway, you guys have heard a little bit about Noah and the things that he's going through with his scoliosis and genetic disorders.
Yeah.
And there are lots of specialists in his life for lots of different reasons. Maybe we'll share more about that someday. But even sorry, are you going to say something?
No, I was just going to add to that. We're still trying to figure out how comfortable we are with telling.
Yes.
We see the comments asking about Noah, and thank you. Thank you
Yes,
for your prayers.
yes.
Thank you for your concerns. He has scoliosis. It is genetically caused. We're seeking all kinds of advice from. We've been to Cincinnati Children's,
Yeah.
and we're doing all the things, and we may just keep some of that tight to chest. Just know
Absolutely,
just
yeah.
know that that's there.
Yeah, and we do appreciate all of
We
the
do.
love and prayers, and it's a big thing, right? So it's a big thing, and he has lots of specialist phone malfunction.
Phone.
Anyway,
Healthcare and Noah and us, it's just another thing. So being closer to town obviously has its perks.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll finally bring this full circle. It is lunch break. I got to get back. We got to film these in the daylight now because it's getting dark at 5 or 5:30. The final thing, we're in Branson, Missouri. So Tamara's spending her days shuttling kids back and forth and picking them up. It's private school, so there's no school bus. And we're in a rental home. We have sold and closed on the house in Arkansas.
Yep.
And it is we're praying that it's going to be a blessing to the new owners.
Yeah.
We loved it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for how awesome that house was, and even more importantly, our church community that we had there, we loved that community in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for them, we probably would have been gone months ago.
Yeah. But ultimately, I guess we just wanted to come on and say, hey guys, thanks so much for sticking with us.
Yeah.
We've been super inconsistent, and that's just how our life is going to be. We have a lot of responsibility here at home. We have a lot of children, as you know, and they're our number one priority. So we're going to be constantly doing whatever we can do to make sure that they're getting the best that they can get, of all the things and of us. And when we can, we love to fill you guys in on our adventures. And it's just been such a joy. So thanks for sticking with us. We wanted to explain a little bit of why we're making the move, and just know, even with everything we've said today, there's just so much that goes into our lives. And we want to share, to be able to explain, because lots of people are like, this is so stupid, why are you, why, how could you move, why would you do this, and hopefully just kind of shine light into some of our reasoning, and help you guys to see that we're human, and just like any other good parents out there, we want to be able to pivot to do what's best for our kids. So
we're not done with farming, we're not done with big house and all, we're just in a transitionary period.
Yeah.
So we may build here in Branson, we may buy here in Branson, but we're ready and poised, and when that opportunity and when God leads and makes that clear to us, we will jump on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm so excited about
Me
the future.
too.
I'm excited about having more time, not mowing for 7 hours on a Saturday, 5 hours, and weed eating and all that.
Yeah.
So, whatever we buy next, I'm taking those kind of things into consideration.
Yeah.
We're in the child rearing years,
Yeah.
and we want to make sure that we're available to go to the lake and do all the things and be with them. And so, Branson's going to be really cool. We're going to have a lot of cool shows at Silver Dollar, or episodes where we're at Silver Dollar City, or we're at theaters or theme park, so.
There's so much to do. Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
And it's a growing community even for the locals.
Yeah.
So
we're excited. We're excited to be here. We're excited that we made the move. We're confident that it was the best thing for all of us. We're so happy for the new owners of our beautiful home that we left behind.
Yes.
And we can't wait to share more with y'all. So
this channel will continue to do life like you, but doing it with a dozen. That's our little tagline. So we will continue to show grocery hauls. We will continue to show Silver Dollar City, and how we do chores, and how we do homework and whatever, what it's like to travel in our van, and all that stuff. So thanks for being here. Thanks for caring. We love you guys.
we do.
And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.